Hello, my name is Andy Coombe. If you're a leader, the most important question you're asking yourself at the moment is, how do I lead effectively in the midst of this Covid-19 pandemic? Along with my friends and colleagues John Greenway and Andy Blacknell, we have sought to answer this question and many others through this Leaders Map video. The video was filmed before the crisis went global, but its message could not be more timely. How do I maintain my focus when the crisis seems overwhelming? How do I make the most of the opportunities and address all of the challenges that keep coming at me? And most importantly, how do I keep to my values and beliefs when all around me is fear and anxiety? To lead effectively in the midst of this extraordinary crisis will take creativity and calmness as we make decisions based on insufficient information. In the Leaders Map, we call these key decisions pivotal moments when we tack and turn towards our destination. So being clear about your vision and your values will keep you on course throughout the crisis. We hope you enjoy this video as you map out the territory that you're continuing to lead in, as you seek to navigate successfully to your destination, and as you continue to grow as a leader. Let me tell you the story of your life. You are here, wherever here might be, and only you can fully describe where you are, but this describes where you are in terms of work. It describes where you are in terms of family and relationships. It describes where you are in terms of education and studies. It describes your whole life, where you are at the moment. And unless you are telling me that your life is perfect and that nothing could be different, then like most people, you have aspirations. You have hopes and dreams. We tend to call this vision, but you can use whatever language works best for you. This vision is a description of what you'd like life to be like, what life could be like and perhaps should be like. And then in your mind, or perhaps in a planning document, you will write down how you're going to move from where you are now to where you want to get to your vision. And we tend to represent this as a straight line because we tend to think of it as a straight line. As long as I do A, B, and C, as long as I fulfill the various steps of my plan, I will move from where I am now to where I want to be. The problem with that is life is never like that. Life isn't a straight line. Just think about where you were 20 years ago, 10 years ago, even 1 year ago. Could you have predicted then where you are now? Life isn't a straight line. We tend to think of planning as a roadmap, but I don't think that's a very helpful metaphor, because a roadmap suggests that somebody has gone before you and laid the tarmac. They have set out the road. They've agreed the rules of the road. They've set up signs and traffic lights and set up sat-nav systems. And all you have to do is set the sat-nav and then turn left and right as instructed. The reality is, nobody has gone before you. Nobody has achieved what you want to achieve in life. And even if they haven't done it here, they haven't done it now. What you are trying to do is totally unique. The situation you are operating in is much less like terra firma and much more like sailing the uncharted, stormy waters of life, where the situation is VUCA, it's volatile, it's uncertain, it's chaotic, it's ambiguous, where nobody has gone before you to set any routes, where you are having to navigate for the first time stormy waters, where there are waves that seek to submerge you, where there are icebergs and rocks under the waterline that are in danger of holding you if you crash into them, where there are sharks that are circling you and creating danger and risk for you, and where there are winds that are blowing gales against you. So as you sail, the winds are trying to blow you away. And of course there are some winds that help you, that are blowing in the right direction, and there are some lovely desert islands where you can stop and rest a while and recuperate. But your job is to sail these stormy waters of life to your destination. And the reality is your path there will not be a straight line. It is much more likely to be a circuitous route, that as winds and waves blow you off course, you have to constantly tack and turn to get back on course. And without a clear vision, the risk is that you will just sail where the winds blow you, or worse, just sail for calm waters. Now, success is measurable, and if your vision is aspirational, I hope it's audacious, I hope it's bigger than your life, I hope it's bigger than you can achieve on your own. Nevertheless, you will have 2 or at the most 3 measurable goals that will demonstrate that you are on the route to success. So this defines where you hope to go to. This defines your current position, where you are now. The one thing that will be a straight line between where you are now and your vision are your values. It's your golden rules. It's the things that define you, that make you unique. They're the things that you will not compromise on. And even if you have to give up your vision, you won't give up your values. These are the behaviors that you follow, even to your detriment, even when nobody else is looking. We describe those as golden rules or values. So your role as a leader, as you navigate your way to success, is to answer 7 questions in mapping the territory that you are sailing in. It's to ask yourself the question, what's my big aspiration? And then what does success look like? What are the measurable goals that will tell me I'm on the route to my aspirations? And then who am I? What are my golden rules? What are the behaviours that I'll hold to in all circumstances? Those 3 things endure, but values endure above even vision and goals. You'll give up your vision before you'll give up your values. Now, whilst those 3 things are very enduring, your current position, of course, is changing constantly. And the risks that you face and the opportunities that come your way are changing constantly. So you need to keep on reviewing where you are. That's why plans and roadmaps aren't helpful, because they tend to be a moment in time and then forgotten. What you need to do is not so much have a map, but keep on mapping. Keep on looking at your current position, risks and opportunities. And then in the light of that, ask yourself the question, what are my medium-term priorities? What do I need to do next? And leadership is about taking yourself and others with you to a destination. And the leader will ask and answer these 7 questions, and then using the next steps will set sail towards their destination. That journey to your vision will not be a straight line. The art of leadership is the art of the judgment of knowing when to turn, when to tack. And as the winds and circumstances blow you off course, bring yourself back on course, sailing further and further towards your vision and towards your goals. We've enunciated this leader's map in our book Lead, which I wrote with my colleagues Andy Blacknell and John Greenway. The book is very practical, helping you think through the 3 stages that a leader needs to work through. How do I map the environment within which I am operating? How do I map my route to success? Then how do I navigate? How do I make the twists and turns, the pivots that I need to make to avoid the dangers and to move towards success? And then how do I grow myself as a leader and as a person? And how do I grow the people that I work with so that they fulfill their potential? The book summarises the best theory and practice of leadership theory and practice that's out there in 50 models, in 40 stories, in lots of practical applications. And as well as the book, you can go to www.leadworklife.com, where you can download the models in glorious Technicolor and download those for free. Just go to the Models tab. I wish you every success as you embark on your journey, and look forward to hearing how Lead has been helpful to you on your journey.